Welcome to the Forgotten ECE, the show where before and after school educators, summer camp and PD staff, and CYWs have a place where they are seen, heard, and valued. I'm your host, Jamie Wegler, and I am so excited you're here. Welcome back to the Forgotten ECE. I'm your host, Jamie Wegler, and today I'm a little bit spicy. Okay, I'm actually a lot spicy. Because on this show, we talk a lot about being forgotten. We talk about the split shifts, the lack of professional recognition, and the fact that we are the backbone of the workforce. But the last one's invited to the table. Today, though, I want to talk about someone else who is being forgotten right alongside us. Today, I'm talking about our children with diverse abilities. And I'm talking about the absolute cliff they are pushed off of every single day at 3 p.m. Let's paint a picture, shall we? From 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., a child in Ontario has the right, and I say that loosely, to an education. They might have an educational assistant, or also known as an EA. They might have a modified desk, a sensory break schedule, and a team of specialists, if they're lucky. Then at 3 p.m., the bell rings. And apparently, in the eyes of our funding models, children with diverse abilities just have their abilities that are diverse disappear. Poof! Magic! Gone. Suddenly, they don't need that sensory regulation anymore. They don't need the one-on-one support to navigate social complexities. They are handed over to before and after school educators and programs where there's often one educator to 13 or 15 children, or two educators to 26 or 30 children in an echoing gym. Talk back to me on this for a second. If a child needs support to thrive at 2:59 p.m., why on earth are we pretending they don't need it at 3:01 p.m.? Why is the before and after school educators expected to be magicians, therapists, and safety officers all at once with zero extra help or sets of hands? Now, hold on. Before I get out of control, let's get into the facts. Because I know some of you are thinking, but Jamie, it's a funding issue. Nope. Sorry, you're wrong. It's a values issue. The fact is, 1 in 10 children with diverse abilities are turned away from childcare and summer camps. 1 in 10. Turned away. Can you even imagine or fathom that? Sorry, your child is too diverse for our summer camp. So sorry, we just don't have the resources for your child. This is not a lack of resources. This is a systematic exclusion. We are telling families that their children only deserve to participate in community life during banker's hours. If your child has diverse abilities, your right to work, your right to a break, and your child's right to play are apparently optional. And for educators, this is where burnout lives. We want these children in our programs. We love their perspectives. We love what they bring to our classes. But when you give us a room of 26 or 30 children, or 13, or 15 children, 5 of whom have complex sensory issues, and you give us zero resource consultant support for any amount of time, you aren't including anyone. You are setting us all up, including the children, to fail. And you know what? For a second, I actually want to get a little bit spicier because I'm feeling frustrated. And I feel like maybe you are feeling the same way. Let's talk for a second about priorities. Are you ready? Every time we ask for special needs resourcing, SNR follows the child into before and after school programs or summer camps. We're told the cupboard is bare, so to speak. We're told we have to wait on a upwards of 6-month wait list for resource consultants or support. Give me a break. If Premier Doug Ford can find a budget that will allow him a private jet and efficiencies that serve the few, he can find the budget for the 260,000 children in this province with diverse abilities. It is insulting to tell an ECE working a split shift in a loud gym with 26 children, 5 of whom need one-on-one support that aren't getting it, that there isn't enough money. The money is there. The priorities are just flying at 30,000 feet while we're down here on the playground trying to keep children safe. So what are we doing about it? Because I'm done with thoughts and prayers for the ECE sector. We need 3 things and we need them now. First, portable SNR funding. Stop the waitlist games. We need special needs resourcing to follow the child, not the building. If a child has a support plan in school, that funding follows them into before and after school and summer camp programs, period. No new paperwork, no huge wait. We need mandated communication because did you know that within the school, if there's before and after school educators that work separate from the school, they don't have to talk to each other. And oftentimes they don't always talk to each other. This handoff is a liability. We should have mandated 15-minute, preferably paid, overlap between a school day staff and a before and after school staff. No more scribbling on post-it notes while 20 children are running for the door. Knowledge of a child's IEP or morning struggles must be shared. It's about the child's safety. We also need to look at the seamless day model. We need the educators who know these children best to be present for the whole day. This model turns a fragmented split shift into a full-time career. Educators work integrated into the school day team. No more guesswork. You don't need a game of telephone because you were there at 10 a.m. when the breakthrough happened. To my before and after school educators and my camp leaders out there, I see you. I see you sweating in that gym, trying to keep everyone safe and regulated while the system ignores you. I see you in the shared space classroom where you're not allowed to touch the toys on the shelves. And to the parents, keep pushing. Your child doesn't have a problem. The system has a design flaw. Children with diverse abilities don't just need a space in our programs, they deserve support. They deserve to belong, not to just be tolerated until pickup time. You know what? I have a call of action in all of this. It is time we do something about it. I want you to email your MPP today, tell them the 3 p.m. cliff is a safety issue, and tell them the Forgotten ECE is finished waiting. The cliff is high, it's jagged, and I'm done watching my colleagues and my kids fall off. Let's start building the bridge. Miss Jamie out. You didn't think you'd get rid of me that easy, did you? And if you're an educator, whether you're an RECE or a recreational leader, and you are feeling that burnout that I'm talking about, don't worry. I've got you covered because it is time to head north of Ordinary. Camp North of Ordinary is my retreat designed specifically for us. I'm inviting you to a weekend of fun, connection, and a chance to relive our best camp days while gaining the knowledge, confidence, and support you need to bring the fun back to summer programming. We're going to talk about how to actually support our campers and keep the focus where it belongs on well-being, expression, engagement, and of course, real inclusion. Not the 3 p.m. cliff version, but the kind where everyone actually belongs. Prepare yourself for a weekend that is as informative as it is relieving. You are worth the investment, even if the ministry hasn't figured that out yet. Check out the show notes for details on the next retreat in the New Hamburg area, Camp Hidden Acres. Let's lead the way. Thank you, amazing listeners, for your support. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at MissJamie_RECE. Give a star rating and leave a review. Have something you want to hear about in relation to before and after school programs or full day summer camp? DM me or comment. Again, thank you so much and happy learning.